Ever found yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., not because of a bad dream, but because your bladder is screaming for attention? You're not alone. Waking up in the middle of the night to pee is super common, and it even has a fancy medical name, nocturia. While it's tempting to just blame it on drinking too much water before bed, the reasons can be a lot more interesting and sometimes a sign that your body is trying to tell you something important. So let's dive into why your sleep is getting interrupted for a bathroom break and what you can do about it. First, let's get the obvious one out of the way: what you drink and when you drink it. If you're chugging a huge bottle of water, a cup of tea, or a can of soda right before you hit the hay, your kidneys are going to be working overtime while you're trying to sleep. And it's not just about water. Drinks with caffeine, like coffee, tea, and many sodas, are diuretics. That means they make your body produce more urine. Alcohol is another big culprit. It not only acts as a diuretic but also messes with the hormones that control urine production, leading to more trips to the bathroom. So, a simple first step is to try and cut back on fluids, especially caffeine and alcohol, in the 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. This gives your body enough time to process everything before you tuck in for the night. But what if you've already tried that and you're still waking up? Well, let's talk about age. As we get older, our bodies change, and that includes our urinary system. One key player is a hormone called antidiuretic hormone, or ADH. When we're young, our bodies produce more ADH at night. This hormone tells our kidneys to slow down urine production, so we can sleep through the night without interruption. As we age, our bodies naturally produce less ADH. Less of this hormone means your kidneys keep making urine at a daytime pace, filling up your bladder and waking you up. It's a normal part of aging for many people, but it's still annoying. Another age-related factor is bladder capacity. Your bladder is a muscle, and just like other muscles, it can lose some of its elasticity and strength over time. This means it might not be able to hold as much urine as it used to, so it gets full motor and sends that gotta-go signal to your brain sooner. For men, an enlarging prostate, a condition called benign prostatic hyperplasia or BPH, is a very common cause. The prostate gland is located right below the bladder, and as it gets bigger, it can squeeze the urethra, the tube that carries urine out. This makes it harder to empty the bladder completely, so you're left with some urine that quickly tops up again, prompting another trip to the bathroom. Now, let's look at some lifestyle habits that could be contributing. Your diet plays a role too. Just like certain drinks, some foods can irritate the bladder and make you need to pee more often. Spicy foods, acidic foods like tomatoes and citrus fruits, and even chocolate can be potential triggers for some people. If you notice a pattern, it might be worth keeping a food diary to see if certain foods are linked to your nighttime wake-up calls. Another sneaky cause is something you might not expect: sleep apnea. This is a condition where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts while you sleep. When you stop breathing, the oxygen levels in your blood drop and carbon dioxide levels rise. This signals your heart to pump faster, and the pressure changes in your chest affect a hormone that regulates fluid balance. The result? Your kidneys go into overdrive and produce more urine. Many people with sleep apnea don't even know they have it, but frequent nighttime urination is a major clue. If you also snore loudly, feel tired even after a full night's sleep, or have been told you gasp for air in your sleep, it's definitely something to discuss with a doctor. Sometimes waking up to pee isn't the primary problem, but a symptom of something else. For example, if you have issues with your legs swelling during the day, a condition called peripheral edema, that fluid has to go somewhere. When you lie down at night, the fluid that's been pooling in your legs and ankles gets reabsorbed into your bloodstream. Your kidneys then filter out this extra fluid, and you guessed it, you have to pee. This is common in people with vein issues, heart conditions, or kidney problems. Speaking of which, certain medical conditions are well known for causing nocturia. Diabetes is a big one. When your blood sugar is high, your kidneys work to get rid of the excess sugar by flushing it out through your urine, which increases urine volume and frequency. If you're constantly thirsty and peeing a lot both day and night, it's a classic sign that's worth getting checked out. Urinary tract infections, or UTIs, can also be a cause. A UTI irritates the bladder lining, making you feel like you have to pee urgently and frequently, even if your bladder isn't full. This irritation doesn't just stop when the sun goes down. Even your mental health can play a part. Anxiety and stress can make your muscles tense, including your bladder muscles, leading to a more frequent urge to urinate. Plus, if you're already a light sleeper because of stress, you're more likely to notice the sensation of a filling bladder and wake up, whereas a deep sleeper might just sleep right through it. It can become a vicious cycle. You worry about waking up to pee, which makes you anxious, which makes it harder to sleep, which makes you more likely to wake up. So, with all these potential causes, what can you actually do about it? First, try the simple lifestyle tweaks. Limit your fluid intake in the evening, especially caffeine and alcohol. Make sure you pee right before you go to bed to start with an empty bladder. You can also try elevating your legs for an hour or so before bed to help your body process any retained fluid from your lower body before you fall asleep. If those simple changes don't make a difference, it's a good idea to chat with a healthcare professional. They can help you figure out the underlying cause. It's helpful to go prepared. Keep a simple diary for a few days. Note what and when you drink, how many times you wake up to pee, and any other symptoms you're experiencing. This information can be incredibly valuable for your doctor. They might run some tests, like a urine analysis to check for infection, or a blood test to check for diabetes or kidney issues. They might also ask about your sleep habits to screen for sleep apnea. The treatment will depend entirely on the cause. If it's a UTI, a course of antibiotics will clear it up. If it's an enlarged prostate, there are medications or procedures to help. If sleep apnea is the culprit, using a CPAP machine can be life-changing, not just for your sleep quality but also for reducing those nighttime bathroom trips. If it's related to bladder overactivity, there are medications that can help calm the bladder muscle. Remember, waking up once in a while is normal. But if it's happening regularly, say 2 or more times a night, and it's affecting your sleep quality and how you feel during the day, it's not something you just have to live with. Poor sleep can have a huge impact on your mood, your concentration, your immune system, and your overall health. It's more than just an inconvenience. It can be a sign of an underlying health issue that needs attention. Getting to the bottom of it can dramatically improve your quality of life. Imagine sleeping soundly through the night again. It's possible. Don't be embarrassed to talk about it with your doctor. They've heard it all before, and they're there to help. Taking that step is the first move towards reclaiming your sleep and your well-being. So next time you're up at 3 a.m., instead of getting frustrated, see it as a nudge from your body to listen a little closer. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more health and wellness tips. Sweet dreams and uninterrupted sleep to you all.